I love Petrov oil rig. It is such a fun map. If you guys love Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 maps, it's like the best of both worlds smashed into one, and it's my favorite map in the game right now. It's up there with Shoot House, Shipment, and Rust for me. As of right now, because it's a new map and I'm in the honeymoon phase with it, it's my favorite map in the game right now. And yeah, at least 6v6 wise, I think I like Livestock a little bit more because the Livestock is a little bit more fun, but Oil Rig is such a fun map, and I'm going to give you guys all my tips and tricks on how to excel at the map and how to unlock Damascus faster while playing it. I'm going to have Harbor either later today, so it's a triple upload day, maybe, probably not though. You guys will most likely see it tomorrow. Anyway, let's get into Oil Rig. Great map, great 3-lane layout with tons of elevation. I shouldn't say tons of elevation. There is windows here and there that can aid players on second stories of buildings, but it's also easy to flank them. So if they're in windows, there is always 1 or 2, 3 ways to flank, and you can just get around the map super efficiently. It's your classic 3-lane system with power positions, and in objective game modes, it is fantastic. I think the gameplay I'm going to throw in the background of this video is going to be my first game ever on it, and I think I maybe went like 44 and 12, so it's not like the best performance, but for my first impression of the map, I loved it, and I've played it probably 20-30 times since, and it's so much fun. Starting off with your Damascus challenges, of course, kills gonna be straightforward. Anywhere around the map, doesn't matter. Crouch kills, as long as you're crouched, you're good to go. By the B flag or the center hardpoint location, there is ramps leading to both sides, and there's the little bridge in the middle. Use that area for crouching kills the most, unless the objective is somewhere else. But if you're domination, TDM, kill confirmed, basically anywhere or any game mode you can use to take advantage of the center bridge, do so to get your crouch kills. Mounted kills are a dream on this map. There's tons of windows, tons of cover, and corners and whatnot to use for your mounted kills, so you really shouldn't have to worry about that. And with it being a 6v6 map, unlike Livestock, you can actually do long shots for your snipers. It's great. I love it. Of course, the center lane and actually all 3 lanes of the map you can get sniper long shots, but the center lane is the most efficient, especially if you're by the helicopter pad with a sniper. You can get tons of kills, and long shots shouldn't be an issue on this map. Obviously, it's not my go-to to do long shots. I'm going to go to long shots every day of the week on ground war first. But if you are playing and working on a couple camo challenges like crouch kills, mounting kills, stuff like that, long shots are easy to get on this map nonetheless. It just depends on how the enemy team is playing. If they're super aggressive, long shots will be easy. But if they're a little bit more reserved and kind of sticking around their objectives and their spawns, long shots can be a little bit harder, at least with the snipers. Shotguns, pistols, submachine guns, maybe even assault rifles in some situations can be super straightforward and easy to do in that sense. For your attachment kills, no attachments, 5 attachments. As long as you're good with the gun you're using to get Damascus, those challenges shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. It should be breezy and beautiful, and you should slide through those challenges just like you slide into Call of Duty Ghost back in 2013. What a joke. I actually am very proud of that joke because it was like a dad joke, but like a codfather joke, you know? Anyway, next challenge, we're going straight to the melees. Not the best map, I'm going to be honest. It's pretty open, and you can get shot from the side, and enemies will see you coming from a mile away. The only chance you have is if you look at the middle laterally, so not the 3 lanes, but the lateral middle lane that would basically cut through all 3 lanes, joining them up to the center. Inside those buildings, that's your best bet to get melee kills. And really, that's all I have for melee kills. You can do your smoke grenades, you can do that stuff. Of course, in some objective game modes like Hardpoint and Headquarters, there's going to be tons of opportunities for you to get melee kills there. I recommend doing Shipment 24/7 or Livestock or the Face Off playlist to do your melee kills. But if you're playing this playlist and you're trying it out, the lateral middle lane is what you're going to want, as well as you can get your kills from behind and all that stuff as well. Pretty straightforward. Launchers, actually really easy on this map. For shits and giggles, I took out the Pila and was like, okay, realistically, how hard is it going to be to get Damascus using launchers? Kills, straightforward, easy. Attacker defending, easy. Double kills, easy. Even score streaks is easy, because think of an oil rig. You're in the middle of the open, and airstreaks are going to be very visible from basically anywhere around the map. I've shot down UAVs, Harriers, and even an AC-130 once. I say that like it's a absolute achievement that I shot down an AC-130, but you can destroy any ground or airstreak very easily, so even the launcher challenges won't be that difficult. Of course, the variable is how good the enemy team's doing. The better the enemy team's doing, the more curve stomped you're going to get, but the more score streaks are going to be put up in the air. And of course, I haven't seen any Wheelsons or sentry turrets or shield turrets or stuff like that within this playlist. You'll do most of that stuff in ground war, destroying tanks and vehicles and whatnot. But airstreaks, straightforward on this map and super fun and super easy to do. The one challenge you may struggle with is going to be point blank kills. Of course, good players will know how to get point blanks using flash grenades and stun grenades to their advantage. But on this map, since it's so open and kind of like a medium to long range map, there's going to be lots of opportunities to get your point blank kills inside the buildings of the map, not so much out in the open unless you get an unsuspecting enemy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of any camo challenge that I'm missing. 3 kills without dying, straightforward. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oil rig, great map, easy to dominate. Once you get used to it in about 5 games, you kind of learn how enemies will push naturally around the map. And if I was to compare 2 maps together that this would be, it's almost like that Black Ops 2 map, Cargo, mixed with Modern Warfare 3's Resistance. It resembles more Cargo than anything with how the map looks and how the layout is, but there are a lot of elements of both of those maps together, so that gives you guys a general idea of how the map goes. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for more content in the future. In the description, there's the Damascus camo playlist, so if you guys are stuck on any map or any weapon, that playlist has all the guide, including the full complete Damascus guide in there as well. Join the Discord as well, that's in the description. I forgot to mention that last video, but the description has the Discord link and a couple other social media links in there, so you guys can link up with the homies. We've been actually playing with a lot of randoms in the server, doing some Warzone and then just some pub stomping lobbies. And yeah, I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.